It's and welcome back to my channel for another bullet journal video. Today is my October weekly spreads, and my theme for the month of October is potion and witchy theme, but mostly potions. And if you want to check out my whole setup, it is already up on my channel, so you can go and check that out. I will link it down below and also in the little e up there. And as always, if you're interested in seeing close-ups of all the spreads, there will be at the end of the video at the time on the screen. So for this video, my notebook is a dingbat notebook from the wildlife collection, and I am using mostly my Pitt artist fine liners, and they are probably my favorite pens to use, so those are the ones that I will be using in different sizes. And for this first weekly spread, I started with a header at the top of the page, and I added on top of it a few potions, and it is purple because the whole color scheme of my setup is purple. And then for the layout of this weekly spread, I have a box on the left side for events, which is just a 4 centimeters large box, and it is 14 centimeters going down. So I have 4 boxes to write in any events for each one of the days. And then I just did 6 boxes, 2 columns, and a third column with 2 smaller boxes, which are Sunday and a note section, because usually I don't have a lot for Sundays, because I do not have school on Sundays, of course, but it's usually the day that I like to chill a little more, so I usually have a smaller boxes for that day. And also I thought it would fill out the space a little bit better than having another layout, and it's my first time using it, so I really am excited to see how it will work out. But now I am adding the name of each day, just the 3 first letters in the upper left corner, and I just outlined in calligraphic style, and then I filled it in with my Pitt artist pen, and it's the B size, so it's a brush tip, really easy to use for this kind of thing. And then I just added the week at the top, because I usually start the numbers of the week with the start of the school year. So the first week of school is week number 1, and then I go on with this. And then I added a little potion at the bottom just to tie it with the theme, and with some paint I used to make a little bit of a smoke coming out of the bottle. And if you can see a change in the lighting, it's because it was the sun was already setting when I started recording the first part, and then now it's the next day. But on to the next one, I just did a mini calendar on the upper left corner of the spread. It's really easy for me to forget which week we are, or not to know where we are in the month, because I have ADHD, so I need visual reminders of time passing. So those small calendars are really helpful for me to keep track of where we are in the month. And for this layout, I went for 7 boxes, and the space where the one was supposed to go, I just left it blank and I will decorate later. Also, you can see that I made a mistake trying to make the line on the other side, and I want to remind you that it's okay to make mistakes. I will go on afterwards and go with white gel marker to make it less obvious, but it's okay to make mistakes. And I basically just did those boxes and added a big potion bottle at the top in the middle, and I will add in the days on each one, and I just think it ties up with the theme really well, and it's a layout that gives out a lot of space to be able to have a lot of to-dos, and for me a lot of schoolwork written out, so it's really good, especially because this weekly will be during my October vacations. So that means that I will have a lot of work to do during the day and not just be in class. So I am really excited to be able to work with this one. It's a lot more minimalistic than all the other ones, but also I feel like it goes really well in the rest of the weeklies. As you can see, I also round up the edges of the boxes. I thought that because I was doing potions and it's really round, it would look a little better if it was rounded. And then I added underneath the potions the name of the days, and I will add the date in violet inside of the potion, just like if it was the actual liquid in it that was the day. And that's what I'm doing right now. And then I did some painting again because I just love using watercolor to add some detailing, especially with this. I think it looked so cute. And then I went in with a white gel pen and added a few highlights, just like if it was sparkling, and I really love how it turned out. I think it looks really not spooky but Halloweeny, and I enjoy this page so much. At the last minute, I decided to add another one of those little smokes on the right side, just because I thought it was missing some color, and then I colored it in the thing that is the cap of the bottles. That's what I was searching for. For this layout, I went for vertical boxes, just because I want to experiment with new styles of weekly spreads. I've been doing the same ones a lot, and I feel like I needed some change to make sure that I find what works the best for me. So I did 5 vertical super long boxes with a section at the top to put events, and then on the other side, on the right side, I did 2 boxes for the weekend, which are just a little larger, but they only take the space of pretty much 1 column. But I think it takes more space, and it uses the page a little bit more and better. I really like it a lot. And as I did for the other spread, I also round up the edges of each one of the boxes. I just think it looks a little less harsh and a little bit better. That's really just personal preference. Anyone can do it however they want. And then I added the name of the days at the top of each boxes, which I did with cursives, and I think I've been doing a lot better with all of this. Also, sorry, I think I saw my face. I thought I took it out. I don't know why you saw my face for a second. Sorry for that. But basically just really like lettering now. It's something that I wasn't really used to do before doing bullet journaling. It's something really I wasn't really into, and then when I discovered bullet journaling, it's something that became really just a joy for me to do, and I really enjoy it. Even when I just write notes in class or anything, I like doing pretty headers and stuff like that. It's been really fun to do. And also a little bit of self-promo here, but if you're interested in seeing a little more and close-ups and everyday bullet journaling, you can go and follow me on TikTok, which will be in the description box down below. I am at Peugeot with Oa, and it's a really fun page where I post how I do it, tips, and every day how I fill in all those pages that you're seeing me doing here. And then back to the actual spread, I did some potions at the bottom, and once again I did some smoke coming out of 2 because I really feel like it's what gives it this little magical vibe, and I love it so much. It's what brings me so much joy about this theme. And also purple is one of my favorite colors. Fun fact, my favorite color is pink, so I did incorporate a little bit of pink in the setup because when I do the painting, I do a light pink first and then I add some purple in it just to do a little ombre kind of vibe. And the last thing I did to this spread is add the week in the left upper corner, and then I added the date of each one of the days. And there is no transition for this one, sorry for that, but I forgot to do one as I was filming, so there is no actual transition for this weekly spread. But I did once again a small calendar on the upper left side because that's really what works the best for me. And right underneath it, I did a box event section again. This time I did it a little more compact and having a one tile section on the left side for the name of the days. I think it turned out really well. I'm really excited to see how it works for actually using it, but I feel like it's gonna work really well for me because there's still a lot of space for me to write. And also, as you can see, I once again made a mistake. I didn't see my line in pencil when I was outlining it, and I went too far with the event box, but that's okay because I will fix it later as always. But for the actual daily part of those weekly spreads, I just did 5 boxes and a long line at the bottom on the right side to be for the weekend. And I usually separate it into 2 sections when I use it, so that just means that I write Saturday on one side and write everything for Saturday and then do the same thing for Sunday. And that's really helpful because if I have more for Saturday than Sunday, I can just adjust which part I'm actually writing on, so it's really it's more fun to use this way for my opinion. And then I just filling the section for where I'm gonna be putting the date and the day. Once again, just using purple, and this one is a lighter shade than the one I'm using for the potions. I just thought it would look a little better. I think the camera doesn't make it justice because in real life it looks way more vibrant, and I'm in love with this color. I only got this summer, all the Tombow markers, and those are the ones that I'm using for coloring in this setup. And it's really something that I didn't have before, and I'm slowly getting used to all those colors. I have 108 of them, so it's a lot. And if you're interested in that video, I have a complete video unboxing and testing them, so you can go check that out on my channel. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. There will only be the close-ups left, so I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're weak, but I know you're stronger than what you think. And I know it's hard,